Hello, Steve Kendall, Security Pacific Real Estate, Richmond, California. Today I'd like to talk about the downside of complaining. Are you a complainer? Now, before you answer that, think about it. Do you know that the average person complains anywhere from 15 to 30 times a day? Now, if you feel you don't complain much, ask your friends or family. They'll tell you. Those who complain aren't usually aware of how much they do it. Now, complaining can feel good when it comes to a topic that frustrates or upsets you. But did you know that there are downsides to complaining? First off, most people you complain to don't want to hear it. They find it annoying and will eventually tune you out. They have their own issues that they're dealing with. Do you want to hear about their issues? Unless you're being paid to listen to them, probably not. Second, your brain is so amazing, there are times when it can work against you. For example, your brain loves efficiency and doesn't like to work any harder than it has to. When you repeat any behavior, such as complaining, your neurons branch out to other neurons to ease the flow of information. This makes it much easier to repeat the behavior again and again. It works so well that you often don't know you're doing it. Repeated complaining rewires your brain to make future complaining much more likely. Now, over time, you'll find it much easier to be negative rather than positive, regardless of what's happening around you. This repeated behavior will certainly change how people perceive you. Third, complaining is bad for your health. When we complain, the hormone cortisol is released into the body, which is also responsible for our fight or flight response. When that's activated, our brain redirects blood, oxygen, and energy away from our non-essential systems. Repeated complaining results in cortisol being released at higher levels, putting us at more risk of developing heart disease, high cholesterol, diabetes, obesity, and strokes. Now, what can you do to change this? The following are 4 steps you can take to minimize complaining. The first step is to make a concerted effort to catch yourself when you hear yourself complaining. Most of us don't realize how often we do it. Teaching yourself to become aware of how often you do it can really help. Second, work on creating an attitude of gratitude. When you focus on what you're grateful for, this can reduce the stress hormone cortisol significantly. Research conducted by UC Davis found that people who worked daily to cultivate an attitude of gratitude experienced improved mood and energy with substantially less anxiety due to lower cortisol levels. Third, if you absolutely must complain, add a but. For example, I didn't sleep very well last night and I feel lousy, but I'm going to make myself go for a walk outdoors and I'm sure I'll feel better after that. By doing it this way, you get to complain about what's bothering you, and you also think about a positive outcome. Fourth, since human beings are inherently social, we tend to unconsciously mimic the moods of people around us. Now, if you hang out with negative people, you'll tend to feel more down. If you spend more time with positive people, you will often feel much better about yourself. Create a list of friends who bring you down and try to spend less time with them. Just like eating and drinking too much, sleeping too long, or watching too much TV, complaining is bad for you. If you make the effort to catch yourself complaining and use some of the suggestions I've shared, perhaps your friends won't slink away as you walk up to talk to them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.